Alright, Louie! I'm doing Louie's bio right now. It's a big deal.
For his IG.
Making a comeback.
What are we doing? I don't even know what we're doing.
We're talking about our relationship.
This is us. This is
us.
This is good.
This is us.
Let's just start it.
Let's do it.
Hey babes. We're vlogging.
We are vlogging.
Well, we're doing a sit down vlog because it's a serious video and we sit down when we're serious.
Very serious, if you didn't know by the thumbnail. We are here talking and we felt like it was something that we needed to do. Started a new thing that we have meetings on Mondays and we want to sit down and plan out our videos for you guys. We thought this would be a good way to catch you guys up on stuff.
We get a lot of questions about certain things in our life and our relationship, and I feel like we're a very different YouTube couple. Like, we're not married, but yet we have like this vlog channel together. We live together. I don't know, we're just different. So
very different
in those ways. The point of this video is like to open up about our relationship and just clear things up and just talk about things. So, because you guys ask certain questions. And
yeah, I feel like we've never openly talked about it together. But me and you are so different. Like, we're not in a bad way or anything like that.
Is that the first thing we're gonna talk about?
Yeah, I feel like that's important for people to know because it's so easy to look into a relationship, especially one that vibes well all the time, like where people almost finish each other's sentences. We're not one of those couples by anything. We have our own personality, our own minds.
We're 100% opposite of each other.
Yeah.
Like, completely. But I think that's a good thing because we balance each other out, and some things that I do that aren't good, he balances it in a positive way, and things that he does that aren't that great, I balance out in a positive way too.
I agree. Both of us try to be really good people, and sometimes we don't see eye to eye on things, and sometimes you can kind of see it in the vlog. I don't think it's like a bad thing though. I think...
No, I mean, it's real, but I feel like a lot of people don't get us because they're like, they're such a weird couple. Like, they're so random or awkward. Yeah. We're definitely different. I feel like that's why people may be confused, like why we work, like, because he's very different from me, and you guys know kind of like our separate personalities. So when you put them together, you're maybe confused. It's just like, we're different. I don't know what else to say about that, but
it's not a bad thing at all. You said it perfectly. Like, we bring out the best in each other. And one thing, you know, when they say opposites attract, it's so true. Like, opposites do really attract, and when you're together, it doesn't make sense, but it does, because when we love each other, I've never felt so loved by anybody else. I just feel like when we both understand that we love each other,
it's all that matters.
Yeah.
If I dated someone like too similar to myself, like, it would not work.
I don't think so. Even if I dated someone like me, maybe.
You'd be like butting heads with that person
all the time.
I'm the chill one. I'm first to apologize all the time.
Oh yeah, right. Are you
I'm
kidding?
always like,
no way.
See, we're disagreeing. We have a lot. That's another point. We have a lot of disagreements because of the fact that we're opposite.
You've been with us since day one. We've been trying to figure out how to do vlogging together, but more importantly, our relationship. We're trying to figure out growing together, and so we've taken a lot of steps that most couples don't take like right away. Another example of why we're different, it's not just our personalities. The pace we're doing it at, it's not the pace that how it's supposed to be written down on paper.
People are confused by why we're not married, so I feel like we should talk about that. They're confused because like every other YouTube couple that they watch that does this YouTube vlogging together, like, they're married, especially since we got engaged in a very public way, and that I'm not wearing my ring anymore. And people are just confused, so I feel like we should talk about that.
I felt like you got to express too, like on your main channel.
Yeah, I'll link that video down below, but I did a video on why I haven't been wearing my ring.
Yeah, you did a video kind of explaining your side. I got to watch before you posted, and obviously I agreed to it.
But we never talked about it on here.
Yeah, we never opened up on our vlog channel about it. So when we got engaged back then, in my heart, that was the right thing to do. I wanted to do. There was a lot of stuff adding up to it.
We both knew, like, we always talked about spending our lives together.
Yeah.
We knew we wanted to do that. We kind of like almost got ahead of ourselves, I feel like.
For us to make a successful marriage and for us to make this forever, there's a lot of things that we needed to work out. There's just a lot going on to make us feel pressured, I feel like, at the same time. There's no regrets to getting engaged at all. There was no regrets whatsoever. It just happened to work out where we need to slow it down, look at the bigger picture.
And that's just us. I feel like we just, as a couple, a lot of people get married really quick, like after not knowing each other that long, and that's fine. But I think just for us, like, we weren't, like, that just wasn't for us. Like, we wanted to spend a bit more time, like, really getting to know each other, really understanding each other so that we could be the best version of ourselves for that person.
I just think for us, like, in my head at the time, it just added up and it made sense to do it. it.
Because we always talked about it. We knew it was gonna happen.
Well, we always talked about it, and just like coming from my perspective, like we always talked about it. My whole heart, I loved you so much. And on top of it, we were going into a home, and it just felt right. Just planning a proposal. We were together for 6 months, and 6 months in our relationship, we were not like on the same page whatsoever. Before I would propose, a year is a good time for us, but I started planning it with 6 months into our relationship. And so I feel like at the moment you just know in your head, you start planning it. And I just think in your relationship, you kind of know if you want to marry the person after
a year.
About 6 months, yeah, to a year. I just feel like you know if they're the one for you or not. And especially for us, we were living together early on in our relationship. That's what we wanted, and we still want that. We need to slow things down and actually enjoy getting to know each other rather than just feeling like we're expected to do this. And I feel like ever since we did that, like we fight way less. When we disagree on things, it's not about puppy love. It's not like, oh, okay, let's whatever, but we actually have like an adult conversation.
It was never puppy love when we fought. It was really bad. A year and a half in, we were fighting a lot, and like it was not puppy love fighting. It was like intense. But now we're like, we know we're so different, like we're not really gonna agree, but we know how to handle each other better now.
Yeah.
And so it's not as serious.
We're still working on like understanding each other too. All the marriages that I respect, I see it, the husband, my friends, or whoever it is, that they're still learning their wife and they're still learning their partner.
Yeah, you're never gonna be like a day where we're like, okay, we're ready to get engaged because we know each other like 100%. Like it's not gonna be like that. It's just gonna feel like natural, and it's not gonna be forced. Like that's what I want. Like when it does happen, I feel like we're almost there, but like I just feel like I want it to be super. No.
I'm kidding.
No,
I'm
I don't even
kidding.
care if it happens. Like, I just want it to be like chill. If it's meant to happen, like it will. And
yeah,
I feel like we're in a good spot.
Things that, if anybody's like wondering how we worked on that together, since we're so different, how to almost give each other space at the same time, but like also spending time together. For both of us, like we love being around each other, but I think we can only handle so much that we like our own space.
We like want to be around each other, but it's not good. We'll like do it too much, and we'll be together all the time, and then it just like ends up messing it all up because too much is never good. So
we've kind of found a way nicely to be like, hey, you did nothing, I just think space to myself. I know you, I know when you're getting ready, like when you're doing your makeup. Complete silence almost.
Yeah, like if someone's talking to me while I'm getting ready, like I will hate them.
Yeah, so like
I don't know why. It's just like little things, you know, learn about your person.
Yeah, and I never knew that before until we actually had a conversation.
And so, yeah. And then if you would talk to me, I'd be like,
but it's just really funny because like you're like that with getting ready, and then I'm also the same exact way in a different way. Like
when you're stretching.
I love to do like a stretch and meditate and just kind of like be in my zone before I go out to the gym, and I do this every single day.
So when I talk to you and you do that,
it does. Well, it'll get
and then I'll be
off.
Like, why are you being mean?
Just learning about each other and having the conversation when you don't want to have the conversation. But something that we've been actually like talking about doing for a long time, and I think it's something that I would love to do, is premarital counseling. And I think you see a lot of couples do it, and it's not to say like, oh, we have issues. I think every couple,
I mean, we all have issues.
Yeah, I think every couple has something going on that we can all relate to, but they need almost like a non-biased opinion to kind of help them understand what's going on.
Also, like, premarital counseling, it really just prepares you for
everything.
Marriage.
Yeah, I think it helps you work out the
I'm
differences.
literally 12. Like
12.
I'm like, it prepares you for marriage.
I think counseling is like a great tool that people look at and say, oh, we got problems, but it's not that at all.
Counseling is always a good idea. I mean, I don't think it's ever bad to do counseling because you need to like exercise your mental health as much as your physical health. And talking to someone like really helps. I recommend it.
I recommend it too, because one thing I can just say on a personal side, when I was having a lot of anxiety attacks, battling like depression, and that's something that I wish I really would have done. I think I would have figured out what was going inside my own head rather than just taking so much time to figure out myself.
And being in your own head more.
Yeah.
It's just so much better to talk about it out loud to someone else because sometimes
you're just your biggest critic, so you don't even know what's going on. So, but yeah, I think that's something that we want to move towards doing. And then as far as our channel and all that stuff, like we love you guys, and we know we're so inconsistent with posting. We want to really get in a routine of posting 3 times a week. We would love to. We had 2 meetings only so far, but in both those meetings we talked about start planning things out like our vlog channel, because we're so lucky that this is our job and this is what we do, and we don't want to take that for granted. And I think at some point we almost did, because we were just trying to figure out everything. Ultimately, I feel like it's just something that we love doing together too, and we have fun at it, and that's what's more important. If we weren't having fun, if we weren't loving what we're doing, then there should be no point of why we're doing this. that's something that we're looking forward to doing. The reason why we still call each other boyfriend, girlfriend, we're not planning a wedding right now. If we ever did get re-engaged, I would want to propose to you again. I think personally this time it would be way different. It wouldn't be at all how it was. I really do like love how I did it last time, but I don't want any pressure of how many videos or whatever it is. Like I really just want to
people watching.
I just really want to do the proposal in a way that is just very meaningful to me and Sierra. That's why we call each other boyfriend, girlfriend. In all honesty, we're not fiancés right now. We're working on it and we want to get to that point where we're each other's fiancé again. Until we're engaged again, then that's when we'll call each other fiancé again. There's no doubt in my mind that's what we'll be.
And when we do get engaged again, it's not gonna be like a long engagement. We didn't even know, like it was just like, we didn't talk about like when we would actually get married. And so, but we always knew it'd be like a longer engagement. Like that's what I would always tell people. Like I wanna be engaged for a long time. When I know like when the time is actually right and we do get engaged again, like.
We're not working backwards, we're kind of just working forward to something that we both really want. There's moments where I'm not gonna lie where it does slip where I'm like, oh, that's my fiance.
Cause we're like more than boyfriend, girlfriend. But like.
Yeah, like I don't know how to put it. I don't see my life with anybody else, I don't, so.
But then people are gonna be like, then why aren't you just engaged?
Yeah, it's just complicated. I really value marriage. That's just really how I see it.
We wanna do it once in our life.
Yeah.
We don't want stresses when we're like 40.
And then figuring out stuff like.
Messiness, so it's just real life. Stuff happens.
This pastor I listened to, his name's Judah Smith, and he said something like, sometimes it's so easy to look at a relationship and say what's going on, but the best thing you can do instead of like criticizing it is just to like encourage it and to want it to work out rather than wish bad things against it. No matter what you see in any relationship, you just always want the best for both people. That's what we want for each other. Like, I want the absolute best for Sierra. We love each other, and like we said before, that's the most important thing about our relationship is that we know that we care for each other so much.
You're so wise. You're just.
You never told. That was the first time she's ever told me that.
No, but just like the way you talk, like I don't talk like you. We're just so different.
Yeah.
You're like so serious. I'm just like. Chill.
I don't know. I just like it's fun to joke about stuff. It is, but it means a lot to me, and it's something that's on my mind 24/7. Because when you found the one that you love and you just want it to work, you work hard, and yeah.
We've worked very hard. Still not giving up on each other.
Trust me, guys. It's been a journey.
If we haven't given up yet, after all like the stuff we've been through, nothing can freaking break us. We've already gone through it all. Like all the shit. Yeah, he couldn't handle my sass.
You couldn't handle my sweetness.
Your sweetness, wow. Mr. Perfect. If you guys want us to do more videos like this, you should let us know. And maybe we'll do like a Q&A, like a relationship Q&A.
If you like this video, you should give it a thumbs up. You should
subscribe, turn our post notifications on, and
comment some love down below too.
We will see you in our next video.
We love you guys. Peace.